Oh, and welcome back. We've finally reached the final chapter of the property investment module. I'm sure the previous modules have given you more confidence and equipped you with strategies on how to grow your property investment portfolio. Now, all the information would surely be meaningless if you do not start and act on it. So this module will give you a recap of the previous modules and simple steps for you to take that leap. Let's INVEST. INVEST provides you with a step-to-step guide to kickstart your property portfolio. Firstly, identify your resources and financial capability. The major step before reaching any destination is to know where you are and take honest inventory check on your available resources. As stated in the earlier modules, you will need at least a capital of $50,000 to begin your property journey. A strong income and having financial savings plan is a foundation that will support your ability to finance your property. Next, narrow down your choices. Once you've calculated and accumulated your capital and you've identified the area you love, where you can afford it, now you're just left with the burning question: landed property or high-rise? Bear in mind that different assets have different cash flow prospects, capital gains, as well as borrowing availability. Now it's time for you to visualize your goals after narrowing down your choices, taking into account the attainability of your goals as well as the time frame to get there. Once you've decided to venture into property investment, it's important for you to stay updated and have an objective to work towards. Goals need a time frame, where using a deadline is also what instills a sense of urgency in your journey. For instance, long-term goal: I'd like to own 10 fully paid condominiums upon my retirement in 20 years' time. Short-term goal: I need to buy a landed property, terrace house, by the end of next year. When you're clear with your goals and the timeline to achieve it, it's time for you to estimate your return of investment, or ROI. Your estimated investment returns can be calculated using rental yields or capital gains, dependent on your investment goals, as discussed in the second module. Now it's time for your selection. After you've identified your resources, narrowing down your choices, visualizing your goals clearly, it's time to select your game plan, which incorporates aligning your purchase with investment goals, objectives, and time frame, focusing on rental yields, medium to long-term investment, or capital gains, short-term investment, selecting and securing the right mortgage, standard term loan, flexible mortgages, or fixed term bundled with insurance, but always bear in mind not to take more than a 20-year loan. Last but not least, it's time to take action. This is the very simple and direct step where you will ultimately determine the success of your game plan. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.